Today marks 8 years since the collapse of CLICO in this country, and according to advocate for the CLICO Policy Holders Group, Peter Permell, nothing has taken place to say this matter would be resolved soon.
In 2009, it was announced the Trinidad and Tobago government would bail out CL Financial, the parent company of CLICO. However, after 8 years, there seems to be no resolution, something which is of concern to the policyholders. Peter Permell, advocate for the Policyholders Group, on Monday told us, since its collapse, many people who invested in the company have died without having an opportunity to get what was rightfully theirs. But on the bright side, if the matter is resolved, their beneficiaries will have something to hold on to.
If you pass, then whatever funds you have goes to your beneficiary. If you don't have a beneficiary, then it goes to your estate. In a lot of the instances that I'm aware of, those persons had beneficiaries, and it would be either their relatives or their loved ones, you know, and they would have gotten. But the point is that they didn't make it, and that is what is so troubling to me. Because this thing started in 2009, and as far as I'm concerned, it should have been resolved by at least 2010.
While there may be no resolution in sight, in 2011, the People's Partnership Government made an offer.
That is the offer of zero-interest bonds plus CLICO Investment Fund units. Those persons have gotten, I would say, roughly maybe about 80–85% of their money. There's another group who would have taken legal action, and they refused to accept the offer, and they would have gotten 100%. We're talking about the principal, 100% of the principal, plus all the accrued interest. So they got the contractual terms and conditions of their policies, and we're really happy for them, and they have now come out of the picture, so to speak. But they are those policyholders who I represent, and somehow I don't, but all part of that large group called the assenting policyholders. They are the ones who have not gotten the balance of their money.
Mr. Permell questioned why members of the group are not being paid when it is understood that the statutory fund is fully funded. He said he thought by now the policyholders would have been paid. He reiterated the money to be paid will not come from the government but from the company itself.
The government, as a matter of fact, the CLICO is going to be, the government is going to benefit from CLICO, the sale of some of those assets, because as you know, there's a big hole, a big deficit in this year, and therefore there are certain assets that have already been identified to be sold, and the proceeds from those assets are going to actually help to balance the budget of 2017, you follow? And therefore, one of the things that is going on right now, apparently, based on media reports, there's some negotiations that are being entered into between the former executive chairman of CLICO, Mr. Lawrence Dupree, and other shareholders, and the government with respect to getting back the company.
Under the People's Partnership Government, a commission of inquiry into CLICO was launched. Rishi Harinanan, CNews.